Guy that's had some success here. Dalton's here in the 119. Outside him, the 32, Jesse Bernhagen, the late model champion this season. Brandon Hill in the 34, Billy Moen in the 8, Andrew Morrissey in the 19, Tim Lampman in the 9, Grant Griesbach in the 17, and Mike Reichenberger is one of 2 qualifying races coming up. So it could be 10 laps. Top 2 go to the show. The rest will have to come through the last chance or go to a B main and all the great things that you don't want to be a part of. If you got to be on top of your game here. The incredible pace car, pace truck, driven by the man in black, Scotty Null. So again, top 2 move on. Patrick Barrett is our flag man here for the Alive for 5. Looking the field over and then put some heat in them racing tires. Also have, I was going to say Vinny, he's our camera guy. I can't. Alex, the busiest guy in racing. So again, Dalton's here, Jesse Bernhagen, Brandon Hill in the 34, Billy Moen in the 8, 19, Andrew Morrissey in the left-hander house car, the 9, Tim Lampman, Grant Griesbach, and Mike Reichenberger. And joining the late to the party, Harley Jankowski in the 95. Getting ready to go, put some heat in them tires. Folks, join us here on pitrow.tv. Pitrow.tv, you can watch live or on demand. You see it as they put some heat in them racing tires. Track is hot. A few extra warm-up laps here. And we're in Wisconsin. What's the temperature, Matt? It's got to be like 45 degrees. The sun's feeling warm. If you're sitting at your local spot to watch this race, it actually shows 51. Look at that. Boom. 49% humidity. If you're watching. Yes, Pitrow.tv. Perfect day for racing. And throw the yellow flag, slowing them down, get them lined back up. Top 2 move on. Dalton's here, Jesse Bernhagen. Still got a 21 up in that corner of the deck lid. He'll start on the outside. He won the points championship in the late model division. Brandon Hill in the 34. Billy Moen, like Matt said, he was running some of the NASCAR stuff and the points. Good to see Andrew Morrissey back behind the wheel, the 19. Tim Lampman in the 9. Grant Griesbach had a good run over at Wisconsin International Raceway on the weekly Thursday night Thunder. Mike Reichenberger and Harley Jankowski, who we've seen them run in the CWRA Stars to Legends Tour. 10 laps. Dalton's here in the 119. And Jesse Bernhagen, get ready to go. We're racing here at Dells Raceway Park for the following qualifier. Bernhagen going to stay to the outsides here, going to get a little pull off that corner and get out to the race lead. Tried that inside. Brandon Hill going to throw it in a ton in that 34. Again, top 2 move on. Zier will lead after 1, 9 to go. Andrew Morrissey, they're all right there. Oh, a little slip up there. Moen getting in the back end of Bernhagen. That's going to cost him 3 spots. And here comes the 17 of Griesbach, going to turn 3 and 4. Hill a little bobble as he was getting to the bumper of Zier. Andrew Morrissey in that 3rd spot, and then Grant Griesbach. As they come out of the turn, Zier in that Gildan 119. 8 laps to go. Now you see the 32 going to battle it out with the 8 of Billy Moen as they go into turn 3 and 4. 7 to go. Morrissey now on the heels of the 34 of Brandon Hill. Hill going to protect down the backstretch. Zier out by a car length. 6 to go on the scoreboard, the Pepsi scoreboard. Hill still holding off the 119 as they go into 1 and 2. Been clipping around here. 13-second laps we saw in qualifying. We saw a track record get tied in this cool afternoon here in Wisconsin Dells. Actually, the township of Linden. Going to be halfway in. We'll see if Andrew Morrissey has anything for Brandon Hill. Hill's always been right there in qualifying races in that transfer spot right now, holding off a hungry Andrew Morrissey. 3 to go. Zero sitting decent. Probably would have had a provisional if he needed to do, but he's racing himself in. And putting those extra laps for this 150 coming up later this afternoon. 2 laps to go for Dalton Zier as he rolls into 1 and 2. Hill now opens up that second spot and sitting comfortably as they roll into 3 and 4. White flag flies for Dalton Zier, the Flying Z. You know who. You know who. Dalton Zier in practice, he was setting times, and you've seen it as the car progresses with laps. It gets faster, and he'll pick up a checkered flag. He's going to the following 150 with Brandon Hill, and then our provisionals later, Morrissey third, Griesbach. So there you have it, Dalton Zier, the Gildan. First Bank Business, Sugar River Pizza, 119. Make his way to O'Reilly Auto Parts victory lane. Got a few extra camera people here. Jeff and Deb and Kim and whoever else has got a camera. So he's down there in victory lane. How about a nice hand for the Flying Z, Dalton Zier, moving on. All right, Matt, we're live here on social media. You know the routine. You go on, you see the site, pitrow.tv. Boom, click, give your credit card. We're right now Facebook Live. You're watching a Facebook Live. You see Dalton Zier down in victory lane. Go down there, or right there if you're at home. We wish you were here to experience this great facility.
It's better in person.
It is. But if you're like James Swann's dad in Florida or wherever he is, he's enjoying it.
I mean, the ideal
Tom
thing
Roberts is probably watching too.
The ideal thing is you come and watch it in person, then you go back and watch it on Pit Road TV.
Yeah, you can. Even that, you want to see how the race or your favorite driver wins and see what we were talking about them or talking smack or whatnot. We got qualifier number 2 coming up. There's some big dogs in this one as well.
There absolutely are, Kurt. Qualifying race number 2, second verse, same as the first. The top 2 going to be transferring into the following 150. And look at this front row. If you were at Slinger Speedway, you'd see a couple of champions getting ready to lead the field to the green flag here. 5-time Slinger Speedway champion Steve Apel in the 51 going to be starting this one from the point position. We wait for the field to take 2x2 formation behind the Incredible Cars pace vehicle. You have Alex Prunty out of Elmira, the former KDDP champion, the former Slinger Speedway champion in the 11. Nathan Matz out of Burlington, Wisconsin in the 82. The 25, Jeff Storm out of Waterford, the former Mid-American Stock Car Series champion, a former winner in Alive for 5 action here at Dells Raceway Park. 5-time American Stock Car Series champion, looking for his 5th truck championship a little bit later on today. James Swann out of Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. 3-time Dells Raceway Park champion. The 31 is Corey Jankowski. Rock and roll. 2 years ago, Midwest Truck Series champion. He's a former Midwest Truck Series winner here. The 23, Levon Vandergeest. The 16, out of Jefferson, it's Luke the Duke Westenberg. And then rounding of the field, the 20, from Berlin, Wisconsin, that is Kevin Retzlaff. That'll be your field for the second qualifier. Again, top 2 will transfer. Base truck going to find a spot. We're going hot. Warm-up laps now. And this is your free preview on the social media, Pit Road TV. You're watching the Alive for 5 following 150 here at Dells Raceway Park. Qualifying heat race number 2. Head on over, grab yourself the pay-per-view at pitrow.tv. Get yourself all set up. Don't miss a minute of the action. You're going to be watching on social media, lollygagging, and then all of a sudden the feed goes, well, guess what? If you head on over there and get that pay-per-view now, you don't have to worry about it. We'll slow the field back down, stack it back, up in a side-by-side formation. 10 laps coming up. Top 2 will transfer out of this one into the following 150. Everybody else goes to the B main. In the B main, we'll take 2, and then there will be 3 provisionals to fill the field of 25 here today. So we're already the 16 on time. The 2 from qualifying race number 1. Now 2 more to be taken here, and we'll set them free next time by. By the way, lots of t-shirts on sale down low inside the concourse area, including the Midwest Truck Series t-shirts. So head on over there. Plenty of sizes available And, of course, the Alive for 5 t-shirts, Dells Raceway Park stuff, DJ's got stuff, they got Time and Jet Ski stuff, but we've got racing. Green flag is out. Side by side we go up front. Steve April will take off into the lead now. We'll see if Alex Prunty is able to settle himself in the second spot. No, Nathan Matz keeping that door open. A couple of black and green cars, but now give the second spot to Alex Prunty. Prunty settling into the final transfer spot. We go door to door for third. Matz on the inside. Jeff Storm trying to creep around the outside and see if he can go up and challenge. Kicked in a little sideways that time. A nice run down the front straightaway. And Jeff Storm will edge ahead at the line into third. However, top two are getting away. Looks like James Swann might be pretty quick back there in the fifth spot, but he's stuck, doesn't know which line to go, and he gives a little bit of the business to the 82 of Matz. Bumper to bumper action there. And there goes Storm into the third spot. It ends up benefiting him. Does he have enough time to track down your top two? 6 to go at the line this time. Swann keeping the pressure on Nathan Matz. Up front, it's still April pacing the field over Alex Prunty, with Jeff Storm starting to close in here at halfway. Can Jeff Storm make up enough ground? He's got it down to about 3, maybe 4 car lengths as you take a look at the top two, and they have set sail, but Stormy's starting to reel them in. Now down to about a car length that time through the turns. Look at Stormy eat it up a little bit more that time through 1 and 2. He's got a really nice run into the turns. Prunty a little bit better out, and he might be feeling the heat, and he's going to turn it right on to Steve April. Taking a look down the inside. April able to hold him off for now, but Prunty fills up his rearview mirrors. His rearview mirror gets filled with Jeff Storm. 2 spots, 3 cars, 2 to go this side of the line. Stormy going right to the back bumper on Prunty. Jeff Storm looking again to the inside. Prunty able to turn him away. He might play some offense. Steve April's watching that rearview mirror, and there is plenty of pressure there. Can he hold on for one more circuit? The white flag is out. April, Prunty, Stormy gonna edge his way to the inside, gonna give him the shoulder on the way past. Jeff Storm in the second and final transfer spot. Will Prunty have the rebuttal? He will not. Storm will transfer. Jeff Storm, the veteran racer out of Waterford, making his way into the following 150, getting a bit physical on the way past. Doesn't matter as he muscles his way up to second. And our winner of qualifier number 2 pulls it into O'Reilly Auto Parts victory lane. The brake and equipment Aceta number 51 out of Slinger. How about a nice round of applause for Steve April? So there we go, now up to 20 for the field of 25. The following 150. Again, 2 more to be taken out of the B main a little bit later on. And then 3 provisionals to fill the field as we get ready to do a little bit more heat racing. Midwest Truck Series is going to be rolling trackside next. Quite the point battle we had coming in at 9 points was the spread between the point leader Tristan Swanson and James Swann. However, James Swann qualified Tristan Swanson and made some ground up as he seeks yet another Midwest Truck Series championship. Heat race number 1 is presented by Epic Media. Epic Media is your connection to the digital and social marketing world. If you own a small business and are looking for digital branding, contact Epic Media. That's EPYK Media on Facebook today. Heat race number 1 going to line up like this. On point in the 4-truck, rookie contender, former Wisconsin Sport Truck champion in the traveling and in the WIR points at Wisconsin International Raceway. Cody Vanderloop out of Freedom to his outside, going to be the 57 of Steve Henke from Stevens Point. Again, we're going to stick with you here on the live social media feeds through the Midwest Truck Series heats. So you still got some time to watch, but your best bet is to head on over to Pit Road Hot TV and sign up for the remainder of the following 150. Couple of warm-up laps coming up here, and then we'll introduce you to the rest of the field for heat race number 1 in the Midwest Trucks. Slow the field back down, stack him back up. Row number 2 on the inside, going to be his first Midwest Truck Series race. You might have seen him run the Tundra Super Late Model Series this season. Driver out of Pella, Wisconsin, behind the wheel in the number 21. That's Wyatt Blashy. To his outside, the rookie racer out of Arena, Wisconsin, the 7 is Tyler Noble. Final row on the inside, a 3-time Midwest Truck Series champion making his return to the series. It's Jerry from Sun Prairie. Jerry Wood in the 37. By the way, his brother John, who owns the series now, is the first ever Midwest Truck Series feature winner here at Dells Raceway Park. And starting on the outside of that third row in the 100 out of Glenwood, Minnesota, making his debut, Weston Marthaler. Alexander Gilhart out of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, up at the stand, lets him go. We are green. Cody Vanderloop able to get away. Steve Henke in a bit of danger now as he feels the heat from Jerry Wood. Battle goes on for the lead. To the inside, it's Wyatt Blashy looking for the top spot. He's got to buy a nose at the line. Blashy on the inside, able to advance into that top spot. That number 21, the Wiz Racing entry. Showing the way here in heat race number 1, presented by Epic Media. Look at them start to run away. A little bit further back, Steve Henke's got his hands full. Jerry Wood, the veteran racer in the 37, sizing him up, going to the 3 and 4, taking a peek to the inside. Henke's able to keep him at bay, at least for now. Jerry says, how low can you go as he dips front stretch to try and open up the inside line. Wheel to wheel this time on turn number 2. Jerry starting to edge ahead of that Dodge Ram, and he's going to take that spot away. So there goes Jerry Wood up to 3rd, and here comes the 7 to the inside. Tyler Noble going to lean on Henke a little bit. He's sideways. Can he hang on to it? Through the grass he goes. Let's see if we keep it green. Looks like we will. A little damage to the front end of the 57, but we'll keep going here with 3 to go. Oh, and now the hood up. Going to be very difficult for the vision on the 57 truck as Steve Henke rolls down the front stretch. Can't do like they do in Ace Ventura, where he puts his head out the window, obviously. So Henke able to find his way at least up into the pit area. All Wyatt Blashy in this one. Battle is on for second, though. There goes Jerry Wood to the outside. And the white flag flies. It's 1 to go for Wyatt Blashy. A couple of rookies going at it for 3rd on the outside. Going to be Tyler Noble trying to make his run to the final podium spot here in the heat race. Excellent run in his Midwest Truck Series debut. Heat race number 1. Going to go to Wyatt Blashy. Well, it didn't take him very long to learn the fast way around Dells Raceway Park in this Midwest Truck Series entry number 21. Snapping into O'Reilly Auto Parts victory lane for the first time here. Driver out of Pella, Wisconsin. Race Car Help LLC, MJM Residential Design LLC, Alliant Heating and Air Conditioning, Crossroads Canine Rescue, Sensi by Jen, and Kristen's Knots 4 to you. How about a nice round of applause for Wyatt Blashy? Twisted Lemonade Stand. Usually that's the place to go when it's warm. Now it's a little bit cooler. Still the place to go. Twisted Lemonade Stand has chili, coffee, and hot cocoa available. And Jose's turn for food truck. He's here. He's over by turn number 4. Jose's turn for food truck. Go check that out. That is some awesome food. I'm sure Dan Diker made his way down there to check out the fine fares of Jose's. The Midwest Truck Series would like to thank its season sponsors here in 2021. Montgomery Ward, Rears Machine and Racing Products, Bassett Wheels, GM Performance Parts, Belgard paves the way, Wilwood Disc Brakes, 5-Star Race Car Bodies, Norris Tavern, 608 Graphics, Hoosier Racing Tires, Intercom Scales, Excess Power, Vaccaro Motorsport, Pathfinder Chassis, Quartermaster, VDL Fuel Systems, Scoring Dot Racing, The Old Tavern in Beaver Dam, Wolfpack Apparel, Brake Commodore, Al Cool Performance Radiator, Pro Shocks, Epic Media, All-Star Performance, Autometer, Pit Crew BBQ, UV1 Protection, Thompson Racing, RC Pavers, DRP Apparel, Sassy Cow Creamery, and Outdoor Living by Bellegarde. All proud sponsors of the 2021 season for the Midwest Trucks. Heat race number 2, rolling trackside. It's presented by the Midwest Truck Series social media pages. Give them a follow on Facebook and Instagram by pulling out your smartphone and searching for the Midwest Truck Series. Kenny Houston and Brent Kirchner, a couple of veteran racers, going to be leading this one to green. That's going to be interesting to watch. Both of those drivers very accomplished in other series. You have Kenny Houston, a multiple-time Mid-American Stock Car Series feature winner. Long-time standout in that division. Then Brent Kirchner, the lacrosse late model standout many seasons as well. And then Brad Miller's in this one, too. This is going to be a good one. A couple of warm-up laps first. We'll slow him back down and we'll stack him back up. Kenny Houston out of Wonder Lake, Illinois, and Brent Kirchner out of La Crosse will be row number 1. Row number 2 making his Midwest Truck Series debut. You've seen him win a lot of legend car races. Out of Hartford, Wisconsin, that is Aaron Moyer in the 71 who is outside. Multiple-time Slinger Speedway champion, the 89, Brad J.J. Miller. Last year's Midwest Truck Series Rookie of the Year in the 11 on the inside. Bryce Miller out of Columbus to his outside. The 31 from Watertown is Derek Dorr. And there is the current point leader out of Elko, Newmarket, Minnesota in the 100. Tristan Swanson, 4 points, trailing James Swann coming into this heat race. Trying to make up some ground here as they come down to the line. 8 laps. Heat race number 2 is green. Kirchner trying to advance on the outside, but it's going to be Houston who gets the run down low, and he will clear the 8 truck going into 3 and 4. Kirchner climbing the ladder. Miller stuck behind him. Here comes Aaron Moyer to the inside, trying to take second now. Again, Kirchner getting a little pushy on that outside line. Looks like that truck might be a bit tight as he's trying to now creep down a little bit closer to Moyer, but this time Moyer comes up. Kirchner just running out of room up top now. Going to be Moyer sliding in a second. Bryce Miller says, thank you for opening the door, and he's going to get into the door of the 8 truck as they roll down the back stretch. A little contact there in the battle for third, and once again, up, and away for Kirchner, and that's good for the 100. Tristan Swanson's up to 4. Miller just fading back to the end of the field now, and Swanson knows that every point is critical. He's getting ready to put the pressure on here. Slides to the inside of Bryce Miller. Miller also in a point battle with the 93 of Chester, ace for the 3rd spot. Swanson continues on from the back up the 3rd. Will he have enough time to track down the top 2? It's 5 down and 3 to go at the line this time here in heat race number 2 for the Midwest Truck Series. Derek Dorr with his hands full now that the 8 of Brent Kirchner has kind of settled down, got to the inside line, going to take another peek down to the bottom this time as Kenny Houston continues to pace the field here, but now he's got some company up front. Moyer's starting to catch up, about 3 truck lengths back down the straightaway into 3 and 4. He eats it up a little bit. Can Moyer put the pressure on? White flag is out. It's one to go for Houston. Moyer continuing to close in about 2 truck lengths back. Kenny Houston just trying to pace his way to the checkered flag. Looking good. Veteran racer a little sideways, though. He will hang on. Kenny Houston takes the win in heat race number 2. So 4 points made up there by the 100 truck. So Swann's going to have to hang on to the spot he starts in the heat race to maintain his 9-point lead, or excuse me, his 4-point lead after qualifying. No, he's down 4 points. Okay. Don't ask me to do math. The Crystal Lake Auto Body number 47 making its way to O'Reilly Auto Parts victory lane. How about a nice round of applause for the veteran racer out of Wonder Lake, Illinois, Kenny Houston. And it was just 9 points separating James Swann and Tristan Swanson coming in. Swann was able to cut that deficit down to 4. Needs to finish in third if he wants that deficit to remain 4 going into our feature a little bit later on. Going to be a 50-lap main event here today for the Midwest Truck Series. The invert was 11, meaning our fast qualifier. Jason Stark going to be starting this one from the 11th spot. We got some Eagles flying over turn number 2. Oh, there we go. Sure. Taking to the sights here at Dells Raceway Park. As heat race number 3 rolls trackside for the Midwest Trucks. Third and final 8-lap preliminary event. Going to line up like this. Phil Westhoff out of Beaver Dam in the 99 to start this one from the point position to the outside. She's out of a package. She's a former Midwest Truck Series Rookie of the Year, Danielle Bain. We see the Eagle flying high here on Pit Road TV. Row number 2 on the inside. Looking for his 5th Midwest Truck Series Championship. James Swann out of Lake Geneva is outside. It's Russ Hansen out of Madison in the mean green 3 machine. Row number 3 on the inside. Fast qualifier here back in April. He is in a point battle for 3rd, the 93, the winner at Oktoberfest. That is Chester Ace. Driver who's had himself a nice season, the rookie out of Palos Park, Illinois, 76. James Lynch, winner at Wisconsin International Raceway a little earlier on this year. And then, of course, our fast qualifier, Jason Stark, in the back of the 12. A couple of warm-up laps coming up. Again, you're watching James Swann try to gain some points here on Tristan Swanson. Could potentially cut it down to 1 or even take the point lead with the win here in this 8-lap heat race. Starting the inside of that second row. Phil Westhoff and Danielle Bain getting ready to lead the field to the green flag. 8 laps coming at you here at Dells Raceway Park as we go green. Westhoff with a nice run. Danielle Bain was trying to get back down to the inside. Swann was there. He's going to back out, but no starts. No start. Race control did not like that one, so we'll try it again. Got to keep him nice and even coming to the line. Westhoff with just a little bit of a jump that time. By the way, you are running out of time to get into pitrow.tv because this is it. This is the last race we're going to run before the live feeds cut off on social media. The freebies are almost over. Get yourself to pitrow.tv and get yourself ready for the following 150. Better looking start here. Great set. Nice run once again by Westhoff. Swann right on his tailgate as they roll into 3 and 4. Could cut the point gap to 1 as he moves to second. Danielle Bain not going to make it so easy on him, though, as she tries to fight back on the outside of Swann. Edging his way to the second spot. East almost got there, but the door was slammed shut by Bain. And look at that, a crinkle on the nose of Chester Ace in the 93. Got those beautiful 5-star parts. It'll buff right out, I promise you. Tested tough. 3 to go, or 3 in this time, 5 remain, and now Swann trying to make up some ground. And look at Ace sideways up on the turn as he looks to get to the inside of Danielle Bain for 3rd. Action all over here in heat race number 3. Chester Ace trying to grab all the points he can. Down to the inside of Bain. He'll take 3rd away. Leaves the door open for Russ Hansen. He can't get there, though, so Bain can shuffle herself into the 4th spot. Meanwhile, James Swann's going to jump to the top side as he takes a look to the outside of Phil Westhoff for the lead and potentially for the point lead. Coming to the line, 5 down, 3 to go. James Swann, the 4-time Truck Series champion, a 4th time in a row winner here at Dells Raceway Park in Truck Series action as well. We'll be looking for 5 and 5 a little bit later on. to the lead here in the heat. James Swann could potentially take the point lead here with a heat race win. Meanwhile, Chester Ace is not done either as he ducks to the inside of West Stop for second. Final circuit now. James Swann pulling away, flexing his muscle in the 97. The battle is on for second. Ace on the inside, West Stop on the outside, going to get a little ground up. Chester Ace with a nice run off of the turn will take second, and James Swann takes the win. Well, if James Swann would have just maintained his spot, he would have been down by 4 going into the feature. If he would have finished second, he would have been down by 1. He will now have a 2-point lead, unofficially, going into the feature over Tristan Swanson. So Swann going to get done in the preliminaries here as he snaps into O'Reilly Auto Parts victory lane. Tierra Ministries, Leo's Upper Dells Bar, Dave Elliott Trucking, Champ Sports Bar, Making Memories Travel, Mac Motorsports, BMT Trucking, Oak Creek Automotive, JK Tools, Matco Tools, PMF Landscape Supply, and 5-Star Race Car Bodies. How about it for James Swann? Don't forget, James doing double duty here. He'll be back in the super late model as well. Could be a very busy, busy day for the drive of the 97 as I welcome Kurt Keene back up here to the tower. And Kurt, that'll put the preliminaries for the super lates into the books, Midwest Truck Series, and now get to go racing with these 602 late models. This class is, you know, as we talked about a few times, very, very fun. But before we get to this, let's talk about it. Last chance, we're turning off. The social medias, the free previews, all done for the following 150 on social media. Head over to pitrow.tv now. Click the link, get the subscription for today's following 150. Just get a whole subscription for everything so you can watch whatever you want on demand all throughout the winter months. Pitrow.tv. Head there right now. All right, Kurt Keene, 602 late models. I enjoy watching these cars. A lot of great